Hi, I'm Jill Dawson, an educator, artist, and maker who likes to light things up.
One of the ways that I like to do that is by programming a small chip to control the behavior of LEDs in my paper circuits and art projects. Today I'll be demonstrating how to program an ATtiny85 microcontroller using the cloud-based browser plugin Codebender and a Chromebook. While this tutorial is geared toward viewers who may be new to paper circuitry, the ATtiny85, or coding with Arduino, you can find more advanced resources by visiting nextmap.org or highlowtech.org. So here's what's great about Codebender. Because the programming takes place in the cloud, you don't have to spend as much time downloading and troubleshooting drivers. It's faster and more portable than using the Arduino IDE on a PC or Mac. This is a bonus for those of you who may be working in a classroom setting with students 13 or older. With Codebender, you'll be able to access and share your sketches from any device running the Chrome or Firefox browsers. To follow along, you'll need a few tools: a Chromebook, a TinyAVR programmer, an ATtiny85 microcontroller, and some way to test your circuit, such as a breadboard. The ATtiny85 is a powerful chip that's both small and affordable. Costing around $2 a piece, the 8-legged ATtiny85 is about the size of a thumbnail and looks a bit like a spider. With the moon-shaped notch positioned on top and a small dot marking the left-hand corner, or the reset, the pins are broken out as follows. The TinyAVR programmer plugs into a computer using a USB port. When inserting your ATtiny85, look for the reset pin in the top left corner and align it with the moon-shaped notch in the programmer. While you can also program the ATtiny85 by turning an Arduino Uno into an in-system programmer, or ISP, the TinyAVR programmer involves less hassle. Here's how you do it. Go to https://codebender.cc. Create an account and add the Codebender plugin to your browser, following the prompts on the screen. Setting up an account is fast and will give you access to a number of coding libraries, as well as a community of people who are willing to share their code. When prompted, select ATtiny85 1 MHz from the list of boards and plug your programmer into a USB port on your Chromebook. Once your device is recognized, you'll be prompted to run a basic sketch. Once you've done this, you should see the onboard LED on your programmer flashing. Congratulations, you're now ready to start playing with code. Select Give It a Try to view sample code that allows you to program each pin of your ATtiny85. From here, you can experiment with the timings or the delays between each pin. To create your own code, select the blue Create Sketch button. Then you'll be prompted to name your sketch and, if you want, to write a short description for it. Once you've done this, you can write your own code, or you can cut and paste code from your clipboard. Select Verify Code to make sure that there aren't any problems with your code. Select Run on Arduino to move the code onto your microcontroller. And then you can save your sketch. To return to home, select the Codebender icon in the top left corner. Alternatively, you can use Codebender sample code and libraries to build upon existing code. For example, under some of the Arduino sample code, you'll find a basic blink sketch, which is easily adaptable for an ATtiny85 by simply changing the pin numbers from those that you would normally find on a standard Arduino Uno to those on an ATtiny85, so pins 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, for example. Verify the code and upload it to your microprocessor. Once the code is successfully loaded, you can go ahead and unplug the programmer and remove the ATtiny85. Test it out on a breadboard to make sure that it's working the way that you want it to, and remember to save your work. Once you're happy with the code, you can flatten the chip and solder it to your project. I hope this video has encouraged you to try programming ATtiny85s with Codebender. To learn more about my work, visit blingthebook.blogspot.com.